All right, getting started. I missed yesterday because of just poor scheduling. Um, I'm actually gonna do the aim practice first, then I'll play some like arenas or something. Um, Feeling a little jank today. But yeah, I am going to try to set up music in a different way because apparently I managed to hit a problem with um, audio, but that's fine. I turned off desktop audio, so I should be fine on my end at least. But I don't have the game capture audio. I don't think. I think it's fucked up. Um, so I need to sort that out really quick. Um, but I am live. Let's see. We want playlists. We want this one here. Oh, I don't really understand what happened there. Okay, almost set up. Yeah, back to OBS really quick. I just got to figure out what the heck is going on with my game capture is not capturing audio. Basically, it seems. Um, hmm. I'm trying to look this up. That's so weird. So this might be like a sound card issue apparently, which is kind of insane. Because I have the game capture right here. Window properties, scaling, transparency, frame rate, anti-cheat, yada yada yada, hook rate. None of these are audio properties. And there's no plus button for the audio. Oh, there we go. Inactive sources. All right, so we have desktop audio capture. Come on. Twitch chat, Streamlab event, video capture device, video capture device, and none of these are the game, which is really confusing. I'm gonna kill my game capture really quick. Um, which sucks, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know why it would be. Maybe it's because it just plays over desktop audio. That's maybe why it doesn't capture it. Because I'm used to using like a capture card is the thing. Um, mm, Let me try one more thing. Love to watch a blank screen on stream. It's not a video capture device because I don't have a. I wonder if display capture would work. Probably not though. It's still gonna pick up the. Man, that sucks. Um, let me try one more thing. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, people have the most janky setups. Oh my god. Oh no. I give up. Fuck it. No game audio today. Oh, I'll do game audio for fucking Apex, but not for come on. Not for the aim training. Let me just add back in my game capture. I'm fucking tired, man. I shouldn't be tired. Alright, Kovacs is back. Oof. Of course, Spotify's fucked up. There we go. Alright, audio sources should just be me. Looks like we're good. God, my score on this is trash. I don't know how to make this one better, though. After this round, I have to close OBS on the other window, though, because it's really bad right now. I think I need to lower my sense long term, but I'm going to wait until the end of the week. I'll lower it like, I don't know, 0.1 or something, or 0.2. I'm like doing pretty bad this round. But like I'm kind of tracking with my eyes, so I think the next round will be pretty dramatically better. Yeah, that was really bad. It was really distracting having the OBS in the other window. Turning the music down slightly so I can hear the shots. So I'm excited. I bought masks from N95 Project. I'm hoping that that helps with getting higher quality stuff. Alright. The nice thing about this strafe practice is that at least the dummy moves at like a fixed velocity. I don't know how to tell when it's going to stop, though. Besides just over anticipating. I need to figure out how to make the turn work. I can like follow kind of okay, but the turn always fucks me up. I need to get muscle memory for tracking in the opposite direction fast. I don't know how to focus on where the dummy is relative to the background without accidentally over staring at it. Because like you have a fixed background, but you're moving a cursor and then the dummy is moving, right? So there's two things moving: your view of stuff and also the dummy itself. So high score is 12,384, so that's good. We're slightly more awake than I thought. I'm gonna drink my coffee though. Average is 1078. Should be creeping up, but the goal is just to get 11. If we get 11 every run, then we've had good runs. I think I'm getting better, but it's even though the numbers are going up, it's honestly hard to tell sometimes. I need to like focus a little bit less actually. Yeah, I need to use the background more. All right, making progress. I wish the graph was a little bit more long term, not just the last couple runs. Maybe there's a way to see that. All right, let's go. Oh, there we go. We do have it. Okay. We're actually going to do 2 or 3 sessions of this today if I can find the energy to try to catch up for some of the practice we didn't do this week. Nothing crazy. Always going to be breaking it into sessions so that like ideally quality is pretty high. I should after this session I should like take a shower, make some more coffee, try to focus on feeling good. Oop, lost it a little bit. This is such a good apex exercise though. Alright. Doing worse. Yeah, I think I want to lower my sense at some point. I think maybe Sunday or Monday. This is better. The goal is to stop with it, but I can't quite. I don't know if this is better. The tracking is like better mechanically, but the accuracy might be worse. Like the percentage might be worse, but I think that my technique is better. Yeah, that was better. All right. It's hard to keep perspective because the number is 12,000 or whatever. But the analysis tab will help. 12% is pretty large though. Average is climbing a little too quickly, but that's okay. It's a good problem to have. All right, this one fucking sucks. Oop, just missed a bunch of shots. Oops, some double clicks there. This was really good RNG, and I kind of threw it a little bit. But for the first round of the day, that's pretty good, actually. That's really good, actually, for me. Our average is 90, but this is really hard for me to climb. This is a hard exercise for me. I'm not even sure if we're going to be out of the fucking iron tier after this. Let's see. After this week, we need to get greater than 50 on the bouncing thing, greater than 40 on the tracking, and greater than 3,000 on the tracking. On the two tracking ones, I think we might actually be able to get to intermediate beginner, whatever the fuck that means. But we're probably still going to be complete beginner on the clicking ones. Click timing is really hard for me. We have pretty good RNG here. Or at least modest. Okay, it's gotten worse. Oop. Oops. Oop. That was okay. That was okay. I just wish that I had the damage given for every round. Trying to stay centered as much as possible. Oops. This is probably a worse round, but that's okay. I literally don't understand. There's something to be said for, I guess, like playing a little bit slower and cleaner there, but it's hard to tell. Still 33rd percentile. Still literally garbage tier. I guess 33rd isn't actually garbage. Garbage would be like 5, but very bad. Not good enough to climb in a competitive game. Got to get at least to 50th percentile to have a shot. Yeah, there's this interesting like training philosophy thing that I know is true for climbing and is likely true for aim training as well, which is that a lot of people like to train because the pressures are different and it's simpler and easier to quantify. Basically, it's easier to win. That was still good. That's still an improvement. Still pushing over our 90 average. Next exercise. Okay, this one's dumb. Just got to get it over with. Try not to press too hard. Try to flick. But basically, like, this is saying that like you always win in the gym. So like, it's really easy to focus on training, like for example, like your numbers on a hangboard when you climb, because like you just kind of like put in the time, put in the effort, and it just kind of happens. It's not perfect. You can get injured. You can put the effort in the wrong volume or whatever. But like, just supposing that you get the basic ingredients right, you follow a reasonable progression, you make progress. You do your 100 sessions a year. Like, you get stronger, right? You see the numbers go up month over month. It feels good, right? The thing is that like if your sport is to climb, it's not to hangboard, right? So yeah, again, this is basically a noise machine. So if we see the noise machine go up month over month, that would be nice. But this is very weak. Like 860 versus 1920 is not a huge change. But what I'm saying is that the aim trainer, well, it's very much like hangboarding because in climbing, your biggest limitation is always going to be the raw strength that you can pull with your fingers at the highest level. I don't want to say always, but what I mean to say is that like if you can't hold something, you can't do the climb, right? Um, Now, granted, you might only need to hold it for a tenth of a second in the middle of something else because you're being carried by momentum. But similarly, in an FPS, if you have the best positioning in the world but you hit zero shots, you're not really going to win any games. You can, like we have, but you're not going to be able to consistently win games. And especially when the game play gets higher, people are just going to kill you from a worse position. Um, so there's this like the fact that like an aim trainer, no one's shooting back at you. It's like psychologically very nice. Um, at least in these aim trainers, there's probably aim trainers where they shoot at you, but like yeah, it's easier. It's very comforting to do this because even if you lose, you put in your reps, you did what you were supposed to do, and like when you're playing against people, there's so many more variables. It's so much more chaotic. And similarly with climbing, when you're on an actual rock, like so many factors outside of your control, like the weather, so things like the humidity and the temperature impact your grip. Like the quality of your skin could be bad. You might just not have figured out how to do a complicated move. You might have problems with your hip mobility that make it so you have to use words beta. Like it's a complicated sport, similarly to how playing Apex is a complicated skill set. Like team knowledge, game map knowledge. Like at the end of the day, though, at a high level, you have to have that high level of aim skill, right? So that was a bad round. Still about average though. Um, these ones are hard. Um, but yeah, it's very easy to, I guess, like overinvest in the training because it's the easier thing to do than to go out and fail on the real thing. Because failing in this context is very safe and it's kind of expected. Like failing is part of training, but failing doesn't feel like it's part of performing. Like going out to a boulder and falling off 10 times in a row feels like shit. Um, because like that's supposed to be where you kind of like cash in on the time that you spent training. And similarly, like going into Apex and hot dropping and dying 10 games in a row, it's gonna feel like shit. You might be learning, you might not be learning, but at least in your aim training, like you can't win this, not in an objective way, but so like the win condition has changed basically. The win condition is like simpler. Yeah. Anywho, it is interesting, kind of like the parallels in that sense, um, because I think that correlation is actually pretty tight. The only because the thing is that you might think, well, okay, well, finger strength sounds like a pretty like binary thing, like you have it or you don't. But it's also slightly more subtle, the same way that aim training. There's tracking, there's clicking, there's the actual eye mechanics of it. Like aiming is like it's a little bit complicated, right? It's not crazy complicated, but Hand-eye coordination isn't just one skill, right? It's several skills. Um, with grip strength, there's a number of different grips that are very specific that you can train for. The same way that you can train for like clicking or tracking might be like open hand versus like crimping, right? Um, but the application of those things is much more complicated. Just barely under average. All right, we'll keep trying. When my arm gets too far left or right, I get real fucked on this one. Like, I just don't know how to move my arm across the middle of the table when it gets too far left. This one's kind of a trash run. It's getting better. But, it's real difficult to separate yourself from the outcome of this second from a minute ago. Or in a minute, rather. That was really good for a second. This is an improvement over the last run. Probably no high score today, but we'll see. This is better. That was really good. That was almost a high score. Yeah, the variability for this one's really high because the movement's so erratic. 53rd percentile, let's go! That's crazy. That's really motivating, actually. This is very Apex. This is literally like Wraith, but with a bigger hitbox, unfortunately. I just need an R99 with a gold mag, and I'll be much better at Apex. Maybe I should try that in arenas. Purple mag on R99. Ooh. There we go. The RNG was good on that, but it was good otherwise. Like at 20%, I don't think it was all RNG. I think it was maybe 5 or 10% RNG. Did we have any scores below 10? We had one about, that was about 10. Yeah, we had some bad runs. Alright, this one's hard. But it's a little bit... Just gonna go slow the first round. Aim for like 95% accuracy. I aim for 100, but you know what I mean. Oop. There we go. They're sneaky when they drop one right next to you. It's like a trick. You gotta decide for like a split second whether or not you're gonna change course. It's like a little tiny bit decision making in the pathfinding for this. Yep, see, like I overshot there. This might actually be an okay round even though we're going mega slow. Could be around average. 750, 730. Yeah, about average. Alright, let's try to go a little quicker. Oop. Already overshooting. Yeah, I think that's a sign that we need to turn the sense down. It's really hard to relax doing this one because the adjustments are so small. I want to stay super tense to keep control. It's one of those things where, like, if you are stronger, then the tension you need is less of your max, so it's like less straining. But that was a worse score somehow. Still above average, but not good. I don't totally understand what happened there. Maybe I just missed too much. Oop. I think I just had good RNG on the first one in terms of how close together they were. That's really nice. That was a good run. Yeah, I am not planning on a high score this one. Last time it was a maybe. This is probably not. Like an actual probably not. Not like a ego probably not, but like an actual probably not. Maybe. This is pretty good start, but no. Missed a few too many shots, I think, but that's okay. Fuck. Yeah. Lots of double clicking here. I just can't relax. My wrist is really angry. I don't understand. I guess our rate was really good at the beginning because we missed a bunch of shots at the end. Can't really complain. Alright, so our worst score today isn't that much better than our best score on the first day, so I think it's going to take a while. It's just very slow grind to get more consistent movement. I think the lower sense will help, but not yet. This one's hard. I should do an extra one of this at the end. Unfortunately, the high score I had was just anomalous. So the goal is only to beat the average. Honestly, this feels pretty good. I think this is at least average. That was really good, actually. Felt good. The ball didn't feel like it was moving fast. Fuck. Hit my keyboard in the first couple seconds. I guess I kind of understand why you wouldn't be able to repeat on a playlist, but I hope there's some way to repeat it on a playlist. I should look it up because it's not obvious from the interface. My ability to flick downwards is really bad. Shoot. That was still better than average, right? Yeah. That was still pretty good. That could have been like a 13,000 run, though. Man, we're above average. Let's go. I really like this one. There's like no downtime. It's tracking plus flicking. Like, how could you not enjoy this? This is like the best exercise of all time. I don't know if it actually translates to gameplay, but it's fun. Like, people really like fucking Tile Frenzy or whatever for the flick practice, even though I guess or Grid Shot or whatever, even though it's apparently doesn't translate to game at all. But this is the real fun game. I don't know what's wrong with the Grid Shot people. I don't have. Maybe it's because like once you get good at it, it becomes fun. But if you're bad at Grid Shot, it is not fun at all. It's just stressful. Pretty good. Fuck. Yeah, the field of view thing is relevant to the whole uh, practicing for the test versus practicing for the game. Um, because I think I could see more. I'd be able to flick better for these tests, but I'm not sure if realistically in Apex if I can handle that much stuff on screen. Yeah, because this is really like mostly flicking, not even tracking. But it's like flicking with downtime because you get time to think in between the flicks, which is really nice. That's why this exercise is fun. Oops. Fuck. Worst run, but still fun. Oop. Getting a little ahead of myself with a couple of these. Oop. Yeah, makes sense. Still a good run, but kind of a mess. Oop. That was a really bad run, actually. Just rushing. Trying to get each one over before it's actually over. Got real lucky there with the placements, though. Close. Close. Almost 78 there. This is still improvement. Looks like this is crawling up. Crawling up. Some of these days are pretty inconsistent, but it looks like it's actually going up finally. I think the flick control is getting there. I'm gonna stretch for a second before I keep going. My wrists are a little angry. Oh, fuck. I don't know how you ban someone on YouTube. Maybe if you mute them, does it mute them forever? Put in timeout. Alright. Alright, just 3 of these. Ooh, fuck. Alright. Kind of tossed this run already, but let's see if we can get average. Just chilling. I don't always go for the center of the ball, and that's a mistake. I think if you were hyper optimized, you could go for the edges. But like, I am so far from that. And the movements between them are so big that there's no reason not to go that extra, like, tiny bit closer to the center. So if I miss, I only miss by, you know, a little bit. Like there where I clicked the edge instead of clicking the thing, like, I was aiming more for the center instead of just looking for where the sphere is, like, would have gone better. Nice. Nice chain there. I don't know if that was even average. No, it wasn't average. Alright, aiming for 85. I mean, I can't see the score while I'm playing, so it's not like I really know what average is, but shit's frozen. Oh, God. What the okay. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. This is closer to average, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was really good, actually. That was almost a high score. Oop. I'm so confused by the Harry Potter lyrics in this, like, Chance the Rapper song. Like, what is he on? Oh, I did not do, like, nearly any immersion yesterday either. Yesterday was a shit day. I don't know why. Oof, that was a bad score. That wasn't even average. I think we gotta do that one more time. I don't know why I, like, anticipate so much. There's definitely a huge element of just relaxing that comes to doing this well. That's like, people talk about a flow state, but I think you really do have to have something like that to do extremely well on one of these. Like, your best score is going to be, you know, borderline sloppy. It's just on the edge of sloppy. You need to be pushing the bounds of what you can do with your speed. That was not bad. At least it was average. We're done. Alright. Let's see what the stats for this one look like if we can. Not encouraging. That's okay. It's not getting worse. 47th percentile, 56th, 60th, 59th, 45th. Yeah, we gotta get way better clicking stuff. I don't understand why this is so low. I understand why this one's low. This one is just fucking impossible. I think it's because everyone in the world plays it. Because, like, okay, look at this. This is 26,000 entries, 30,000 entries. This has 6,000 entries. This is 15,000 entries. I think this is just a more competitive scenario. We're going to do another couple of these, I guess. Oh, fuck. Throne. If I'm pushing the speed, I can click faster. I just don't have the accuracy. Like, like I can't tell where my cursor is. I'm like vaguely centered on the box, but I'm not actually centered. Cause like I understand how you score like 30% or 40% higher than I do. You just click at this rate, right? Like, let's see how fast I can go with bad accuracy. Because this penalizes you for accuracy pretty badly, right? Okay. So 115. 115 is considerably higher. So we just need to miss like a few less shots. Fuck. Fuck, fuck. That 75% accuracy is murdering me. That's like closer to like a 120 score. If that isn't like a 115 as well, I'm going to be shocked. Yeah, 116. So we just got to stop double clicking in some places. God damn, dude. It's the big flicks that get me every time. Fuck, dude. It's like every time I miss, it's like I miss twice. It's like I can't quite focus. Fuck, dude. These are huge targets and they're still too small for me. That's basically what it comes down to. Yeah. What is with all these Harry Potter references? This is a bad run. It's not fast and it's not accurate. Where's to both worlds? Let's go. Still above average, but wow. Alright, so gonna quit. Gonna take a break. Gonna go walk around for a minute and then gonna play some arenas. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna set a timer so I make sure I come back and do a little bit more in like 4 to 6 hours. Ooh, geez, it's 6 p.m. It's 6 p.m. How did that happen? Alright. It's gonna be more like 3 hours from now, I guess. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna set a timer for 3 hours. That's so bad. That's so bad. I should do like a tiny bit of reading. Fuck. Alright, I'll be right back. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, I'll make a coffee. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll do several things. I'll just kill this stream and then start a new one. Um, this is just gonna be let me change the title on this. All right. All right, there we go. No arenas today. None, not yet at least. Let me just. Ending stream. I'm going back to OBS and then ending it there.